Big Red, everybody. This is Husker Hollis here, and coming down the runway. Oh, there he is. It's a jumbo jet, John Linden.
Yay, how's it going?
It's going great. I hope you had a great Christmas.
Yeah, so I did.
It's been an interesting break for me. I was indisposed the first part. No kidding, the day after my concert, I had my last day of school, and I felt good. And I was like, I usually get sick this time, but I'm not sick. Once we got out at about 2 o'clock, I went home and took a nap before our work party. I woke up from the nap with a scratchy throat, and I was like, oh, dear. And then the next day I was sick, so the first part of break I was sick. Now I'm well, but no, I had to take care of my mom. She had knee surgery, and so I was watching over her. I got to actually serve on the altar of my childhood church, so that was kind of cool, my old stomping grounds. And then I'm back here. Tomorrow I have to go to Kearney, though. I am filming a video for Yonda's Music. Not tomorrow, but at 8:30 in the morning. So I just said, I'm not going to wake up that early and drive to Kearney in the morning. I'm getting a hotel room. So I'm staying at Econo Lodge, which is actually kind of nice.
A little Christmas present for yourself.
Yeah, I've stayed at Super 8s, and a lot of people are scared of them, but Super 8s aren't that bad. A lot of them even have breakfast. Well, this Econo Lodge in Kearney, it's a lot nicer than a Super 8, and it's the same price. I've stayed there before, and they got a decent continental breakfast. And I don't know about you, I like free breakfast. And by the way, I want to shout out to Dr. Washington. He gave me a gift card the other day for Pam's Pub and Grubs. Breakfast buffet every Sunday. Definitely check it out. All you can eat bacon, baby.
Yeah.
You can get 18 plates of bacon.
Sweet.
If you want. So that's that. And then I got to go over to a Benedictine monastery and meet with my spiritual director right before we come back from school, back to school. So it's been a crazy, lots of road tripping for me this second half. Mm-hmm. But this bowl game, I have been through all the emotions. And also the post game is going to probably be our last bug pod for a while. It may or may not come back. It just depends on the state of college football. Yeah. The reason why we're taking a breather, we'll talk more about the state of college football. It's not the Huskers. It's more of what college football is. It's just too much to keep up with. But, when I first heard bowl games and I heard Utah, I was like, oh, no. And then I saw none of these bowl games are good draws. I admit I was negative. I'm going to say that I felt
good about our draw. I mean, for me,
I like Vegas for the kids. It's fun.
Yeah, and I look at it to be honest with you, with this last week, I didn't really go anywhere. We stayed home. Kids made out like bandits for Christmas, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I watched some of the bowl games. I don't know. It's hard when Nebraska has been not in them the last couple of years, and then they were in it last year and this year. But they're not in the playoffs now. It's kind of,
we're in a liminal space. We're in an in-between, and that's tough.
And we're rooting for our conference, and heck, man, they're like 5-0.
Yeah, our Big Ten is good. Yeah. We're the best conference in the land, I will say that.
I did watch some of them. That's the thing. We're starting way in December 13th or whatever for bowl games. We don't go until the 20th or the 19th of January.
Yeah.
It's just long. But, Nebraska, okay, you got Utah. I think it's a good game for us. It'll be a top 15 team.
Yeah.
We have a chance to beat. And this is, I felt really good about our chances of winning. And then Emmett decided he doesn't want to go. I understand. I disagree on it, but I understand.
Yeah.
I don't think people should be sitting out of these bowl games. I understand you got the NFL. I got that. McGahee did that. He took out a insurance policy on him when he played this 20-some years ago. But anyway, I understand that. And then we're sitting there now we're going to see how good some of our backups are. Can we fill it up? Now, can we beat Utah? And we're sitting there they're all coming back to send off the coach and everything, and they're all, they're motivated, and you're sitting there because he's going to retire, right?
Yeah.
He's going to retire after the game.
Yep.
And then what happens 3 days ago?
Oh, snap.
Holy buckets. This is
He abandons his team and says he's going to become a meat chicken.
Jeez. I'm sitting there like, so now you don't even, here you are going, you're practicing, you got like, hey, one more
for our coach, and the
One
coach
more.
is like, I don't like you
one more for
anymore.
the Gipper, and you're sitting there like,
And the Gipper just said he just did
The
an
Gipper left.
exit stage left. He pulled a Dr. Washington. Exit stage left.
and he goes to freaking Michigan.
I know.
I mean, that whole thing was weird. I mean, sorry, that guy, mental illness with that coach or whatever he's doing. But
Yeah.
so then they fire the coach, and next thing you know, they
Yeah.
hired him, and I'm sitting there like, college football's just weird.
It's messed up. It's too much. I love the Huskers, but pretty much college football is minor league sports that's kind of manipulating alumni and super regional fan and love for the team. It's a mess. I will say I definitely felt a little bit of Chip haunting me with this bowl decision, because when I saw Utah, I was like, oh no. They were just out of the playoffs. Their strength is our weakness. Emmett's not playing. And then at that time, it was before the Raiola transfer talk, and Tiefer was hurt. Now that Raiola seems to not be, he seems to be hitting the portal. That's what his dad said. Dylan himself has said nothing, which is kind of interesting.
And I think the Dylan kind of health thing, that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of similar down.
And I know you and I differ on Raiola,
Yeah.
but we'll talk about it because we'll have some good
Yeah.
tension on that, having the disagreement
But
point.
the game itself, I mean,
Yeah.
you sit there and here you are, the guy's gone, the
Yeah.
coach is gone, and then it's like, dude, we have a chance.
Because, well, I was so grumpy. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to watch it. But last year, when Chip was a little sick and we over distance watched the last bowl game, Chip wasn't doing so great, and he was saying this is kind of a crummy bowl, and I kind of chewed Chip out. I gave him a butt chewing. I was like, hey, we haven't been to a bowl game in 10 years, and we're winning the game.
Yeah.
Shut up. And not going to lie, the last few days I could feel Chip saying, James, remember when you told me we haven't been to a bowl game in 10 years? Well, we're in consecutive bowls. Cheer your team, J-Ho.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he used to call me, J-Ho. But anyhow, so I felt that, and right after I finally said, maybe I'll watch it, I'll just cheer on our team, then we got the news about Whittingham leaving, and I'm like, okay, sorry, Chip, we got a chance. So go Big Red. We're in this. We're in this.
And
so that's I don't have ESPN, so I'm probably not going to watch it, but I will listen to it.
yeah, I like listening to it. But even like with a lot of the new coaches are there, they're starting to develop some stuff. It's kind of like another spring season, so there's some stuff that they're kind of fixing up.
Yeah.
And
I like our new line coach.
and rules.
Jeep Pillow the fourth.
Yeah.
His middle name is Pillow, but he's the fourth one named Pillow.
Yeah, but Rule is actually coaching the defense.
I love it. He had his hat on backwards.
Yeah.
He was spitting sunflower seeds.
You know.
It was so good.
And
you ever spit sunflower seeds?
Oh, yeah.
While putting up a soccer net?
Oh, I did more than that.
Okay, yeah, it's fun. I like
mean,
doing that. I
you know,
like doing that.
you know,
shout out to
the
Mr.
summer-
Berger who
the
taught me
summer for me is,
the
you know,
greatest part
baseball.
of spitting
Sunflower's
sunflower
part of
seeds.
it.
But oh man, and Ewok was he was ziplining too.
Yeah.
There's a video, I sent it to you, I think. They're on the Fremont Street, and they have the ceiling that changes color. It's all lit up red.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had Matt Rule on a zip line while they played the Superman song. It's like,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
cool.
I was wrong. He always was an Ewok. That's an Ewok thing to do.
Yeah.
That's why we love him, though. So
yeah.
I'm glad he's our coach. I'm glad that Penn State didn't steal him. They got Campbell. Good
Yeah.
get, but
Hey,
they shouldn't have got rid of the guy they had.
You know, and he was alum. But you know, I sit there like this year. Who would say, you know what? We're going to go to second bowl game. We're going to be 8 and
Yeah, with
7-5.
2 bowls in a
You're
row.
Sitting there, and then but Dylan might leave, and I mean, it's just a roller coaster ride for this year. It's very different.
It is.
Than last year. I don't know. I mean, to me, everybody says Dylan's leaving, and I would say it's probably.
And Matt said he's off the team. You know, he's not going to anything.
Well, he's not. He's injured, so it's kind of hard to go.
But you can still be involved. He was on a cart, earlier. But he's.
But I'm just sitting there.
His dad said he declares for the portal.
Yeah, I know. That's his dad.
He didn't
said.
write a thank you.
But I also see it, a post where it said Dylan wants to finish what he started. So I don't know.
It's weird.
Until
we've had him longer than anyone else.
Until
so.
Dylan
Yeah.
says something, and then it's going to be final in my eyes.
Yeah.
If he doesn't say, is there a chance? Is there an outside chance we keep him? Yes. There's always
There
going
is
to be
an
a
outside
chance.
because that's one reason I think why we probably don't have a thank you, because I bet you they're using the transfer talk to get more money or to get a starting
and
spot.
that's why
I dislike his dad. I
hate-
dislike his dad's decisions right now. Him saying we want a guaranteed starting spot. No matter what, you always got to compete.
You're not
going to
be.
job.
There's no guarantees
You
for
always
in the NFL.
There's no
You know
guarantees
that.
in life. You always got to keep.
Heck, we not even might be here tomorrow.
Exactly. And so that's my thing with Dylan. I just when your dad says guaranteed,
it's not Dylan itself.
Maybe it's his dad
it's
being that way.
And if Dylan just says, I'm
remember how much his dad used to run his mouth though when he was on our line. I'm just gonna bring up the
but he
past.
backed it up a lot.
Yeah, he did,
So
so.
you can't. But see, to me, I was sitting there like, why would you?
Yeah, do that to your alma
Why would you
mater.
do that? Why do you take your picture with your Nebraska stuff on, and your name's on there on the stadium? And the thing is, just that makes no sense to me. Why you would do that at all? But the thing is, I don't know how much truth that is. People say this and this, and other podcasters, well, this is going to happen, and it kind of happened, but it still hasn't happened because Dylan hasn't really said, hey, I am entering. Until January 2nd, we won't know. And if that happens, hey, he's gone. Wish him the best of luck.
Yeah.
And let's move on.
My whole thing is I doubt another team will give him a guaranteed starting spot, and I don't think they'll pay him as much as we paid him.
Well,
I don't think
nobody
anyone
would
will.
love him as much as we did.
No one will, because he was one of ours. He's a legacy kid. But when his dad said, I want a raise, which when you get hurt, you don't ask for a raise.
Well, why would he need a raise?
That he wanted his son to get a raise.
I know he does, but I'm just saying, like,
$3 million a year.
Is
I don't know.
Is he his agent now?
It's crazy. But then he also said he wants a guaranteed starting spot for Dylan. Now, here's the thing. When you have said that, not only have you shown you don't have faith in your son, but you're conceding that T-Fools is better. I'm sorry.
I don't
if you
see that.
want a promised starting spot, you just keep your mouth shut. Have him beat T-Fools at practice. That's all he's got to do.
But here's the deal.
T-Fools.
This is what people said.
T-Fools.
I'm sorry. I know TJ is a good quarterback.
Yeah.
But he's not where Dylan is.
So why is his dad demanding a starting spot?
I don't know.
His dad should know.
But
if he really believes his son's better than T-Fools, prove it.
Okay, if that's happened, I want the people that said he's saying it, then they need to prove it. Don't tell me to prove it. They need to prove that his dad's been saying this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And if it's the truth, then you should be able to show it.
Yeah.
And that's the
my
problem.
thing.
And it's hearsay.
Asking for a guaranteed starting spot,
and I also heard that he wanted to be the next person. He wants to have an influence on who they hired as the new offensive coordinator.
No.
And this and this. I'm sitting there like, do you think Tom would say to him like,
Osborne would say, heck no.
You got it, buddy. No, it's like, dude, screw you, get out of here.
And that's my.
And the thing is, he wouldn't say that. He would tell the kid to hike out too.
If all of that talk about Dylan Raiola is true, here's my conclusion. If that's all true that we've mentioned, I hope the door doesn't hit him on the way out. Maybe it could.
Hey, and you know what? I would happily open the door, keep it open for him. I mean, if that's true,
and if he wanted
that's
to play
how you're going
nice.
to be that way, I'm sorry. You're just a spoiled little kid.
Yeah, bye-bye. You know, he's kind of our version of Shedeur.
If you want to work for it and everything else, are you better?
Great.
Yes, I think you are.
If he's going to have some humility,
he's a better quarterback than TJ. The only thing that TJ has that he doesn't is he can scramble, and that's it.
Yeah,
and he can make every throw. TJ can't. Doesn't mean he can't learn how to do it and develop into it.
Yeah.
But does a mobile quarterback work better in this offense? You betcha.
But one thing I will say, we're probably not going to end up with as talented of a quarterback as Raiola, whoever we get moving forward. But if Jeep Pillow the Fourth line does good enough, it won't matter who we have. An offensive line that can move heaven and earth is going to help more than any
Oh yeah,
quarterback.
that's your weight in gold.
I'm just going to say that. Look at my Broncos. You have Peyton. They have all this dead salary cap space from Russell Wilson. They take a chance on a rookie who's a game manager, Bo Nix. He's got good instincts, but they built him a strong line and a strong defense. And I don't think the Broncos go all the way to the Super Bowl. They might sneak in, but like the Bills are good, your Steelers are good, But they've had a good season. I am pleased with the Broncos.
Here's the thing. Why are the Steelers good?
I don't know. I'm not a Steelers fan. I don't know.
Because they play good defense.
Good defense.
And they're disciplined, and they have a running.
That's all you got to do.
That's
and
all
I
they
think
do.
Rule's finally
and then
waking up to it.
How many times have they had a different quarterback?
Yeah. I think
we got Aaron Rodgers.
And you guys kind of have you guys really,
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Dude, he's 100 years old.
Yeah.
I think he was playing
No
with
matter
George Washington.
who you guys have at quarterback, you're competitive.
Yeah, I know.
And you've had like Jeff George a while ago, wasn't it? Or
Dude, we had Wilson.
yeah, guys that were
Jeez.
I don't like Wilson.
Me either.
He's a poo-poo head. But anyhow, I was talking to the illustrious Mike Gapp today, and we mentioned how most of these bowl games are scrimmages, more for the younger players to get some film. And Mike Gapp said, really moving forward, these minor bowl games are more like NFL preseason games, and they kind of are. That's kind of the new point of them.
They are.
It's fun to see a scrimmage.
They're like spring games.
I'm not as negative. So. I admit I was a little negative about this bowl, and I think Chip came back and knocked me upside the head just a little bit, and now I'm excited. And the circumstances changed, but I think the big thing I'm going to be watching for is who wants it more, who is playing harder. And we could play harder and still lose, but who wants it more? And that's what I'm going to be listening for. Do we show up with fire,
I think you sit there and you're going to see how good a coach Rule is. If you can get these kids motivated and playing and doing it, and we could see it, and they win it, you know what? It's going to be good.
It would really help our program to win this bowl the way we ended our season.
To answer your question, we're never going to get. You know what? We got another quarterback coming.
Trey Taylor?
Yes.
He's going to be all right.
He's a better quarterback, and he's higher rated than Dylan is.
I did not know that.
At the time, yes.
So there we go.
He's like.
And we'll also have a great offensive line by Jeep Pillow the Fourth.
Yes.
By the way, have you watched film on Georgia Tech's O-line?
No.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
baby. That's going to be us.
Yeah.
You got to watch
the
it.
thing is, Georgia knows they're running the options.
They just they push people a lot. Mm-hmm. I smiled and I was like, oh, mama, when I was watching
Well,
them.
here's the deal. We got to get the Jimmies and the Joes. If we don't get the Jimmies and the Joes, and we don't develop them, he doesn't mean jack squat.
Yeah, but I like, and our defensive coordinator guy, he's a little unproven, but I don't think he's going to be worse than the guy we had. The guy we had was just kind of meh, and he got decent results. Just at the end of the season, he kind of collapsed,
even in that Georgia Tech game, they played BYU. Uh-huh. They were winning until right at the end. I mean, they were up 21. I think they were up 21.
And they didn't have Jeep Pillow coaching because Jeep Pillow is with us.
Yeah.
Jeep Pillow the Fourth.
But I don't know. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to see how everybody else is going to be doing and stuff like that.
I'm excited we finally have hired a great offensive line coach. We have waited 20 flipping years for this.
Well, we hired a great head coach 5 years ago, and we're waiting, and he was one of our own, and he did. So until
did you see he turned down a bowl invite? Scott Frost did it. I was on a UCF message board, and people were like, "Why did Frost turn down the bowl invite?" Bunch of Husker fans come in. Yeah, Scott Frost kind of does that when he gets invited to a bowl, even when he's 5-7. He always turns it down, and it's like.
Yeah, but
Wompity womp. But anyhow, I am glad Frost got a few wins.
Yeah.
I do think he'll be all right at UCF. I don't know if all the rumors were true or not. I do wish him success, and I want to see him succeed. But come on, Frost, play the bowl game, get the practice snaps. Yeah. I'm going to say that. Play the bowl game.
You always need to, especially if you haven't been there. And these are huge.
I'm glad we're at this bowl game now. Even if we lose, if we get the practice and if we play with fire, I'm okay with that.
These practices are huge, especially when you're trying to build a program. And we're building a program. We're not buying a program, Indiana. We
He really
are building.
didn't buy him. He just brought him over from his previous team.
He's not. He bought him.
From
Don't
his
tell-
old team,
Them the guys aren't
which
there all
was
the
a
time.
group of five team too.
I know they
it
were.
wasn't. He didn't.
They were
he
a
didn't
good
do a
team.
cheddar. He didn't do a Deion Sanders thing. He did he brought a pre-made team, which is
Yeah, but that was last year's team.
yeah.
And that quarterback is a different quarterback.
Yeah, I guess you got it right
That's
there.
what I'm saying. It's sit there, and this is why I really have a hard time with college football, because you're not developing players. I'm going to buy the next quarterback, and like that's what Miami's done the last 3 or 4
Yeah.
years. They cannot develop one single quarterback, but they sure can buy them.
Yeah, we're going to probably buy some O-linemen for Jeep Pillow, but, it's tough. I don't like the money ball thing because dust it off however you want. Ohio State has way more money than we have, and it bugs me what's the equalizer going to be. And that's why college football needs to have someone in charge. They need to have salary
have
caps.
Azar.
I still think we need different tiers like British soccer, promotion, and relegation.
What? No.
I think we do, but that's
Don't
okay.
even bring football in football.
You watch Ted Lasso?
No.
You're going to love it, dude.
No, I'm not going to watch it.
You should watch it.
I love soccer. I played
Okay,
it when I was
okay.
little, but I don't know.
I love Ted
I know.
Lasso.
I know you and Berger wanted me to watch. I haven't
It's
had
so
a chance
good.
to, but I might. Maybe this
Okay, that'd be
off
good.
season. We'll see.
Okay.
But
You should.
we'll see. But I'm just sitting there like, no,
No football?
new.
Okay.
It's soccer.
Okay.
Anyway, I sit there and like, yeah, we know that there's 2 tiers. You know what they are? Big Ten, SEC.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
what it is.
Yeah, and
Everything
everyone else.
who cares?
Yeah, womp womp.
And I sit there and it's just, I don't know. And even if we have a czar or a commissioner, I don't. We need somebody to. And you know what? I would be okay if Nick Saban decides to do it. I really would.
Yeah, because he didn't love the NIL either.
No,
By
But
the
it-
way, go ahead, keep going.
I don't know. It's just this is not the direction I felt college football needs to go. I think they need to pay the players to a point,
To a point.
but not millions of dollars.
And cap everybody, like especially even the coaches too. Like it just caps.
Cap them. I mean, okay, the highest you can get, maybe $2 million. That's it.
Yeah.
What? And then see what happens.
Yep.
The
Bring
highest
back
play-
development.
you know,
and coaching
yes.
and teaching.
And that's the part of why Bill Callahan sucked at Nebraska. He could bring all the talent in the world, but he could not develop them.
Yeah.
And you look at Bo Pelini. Yeah, Bo Pelini.
He couldn't bring in the talent, but he could develop
But he
it.
developed the talent. I mean, that's the thing. You sit there. I don't know. I'm excited for the game. It's going to be fun. Last time we played Utah, I think it was in '92. And then there was one time we played them in the '80s.
Yep.
It ended up being like 50-0.
Utah has never beat us in our history.
No,
I saw the
and
stat.
I hope this is one streak that doesn't get broken.
I would love to be the bowl season upset, and it could happen with the movement. By the way, this one's for Chip. Notre Dame is Notre Lame. They're
Oh, yeah.
weak sauce. You get invited. Okay, you missed the playoffs, but you get invited to the best bowl game that's not in the playoffs, the Pop-Tart Bowl, and you turn that down.
Dude, what did you say no to Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, and it could have been Notre Dame versus BYU. Years ago, they made
Dude, that would
T-shirts
have been
that said
funny.
Catholics versus Mormons, the Holy War. They could have sold those T-shirts again. Would have been so much fun.
Miami,
You could have had
Nebraska,
sprinkles on the
Miami,
gold
yeah.
helmets. That was so Notre Dame. I'm just gonna. I'm sorry. I know they're. I don't like. Yet I'm not a Notre. Even though I'm a Catholic, I don't like Notre Dame football anymore. You ruined it. I'm sorry. And Chip didn't like Notre Dame, so Chip. Yeah, I'm gonna say it too with you today. I'm gonna remember that.
And you feel leprechauns.
But yeah, Notre Dame is Notre Dame. Take your bowl invite for them to sit out because we didn't get what we wanted. No,
You're a big crybaby.
crybabies. That's bad. And Notre Dame should know better. They're one of the great traditions of college football.
You know what?
If they ever return to their roots, I will like them again. But what they did right there was bad for college
You
football.
know what?
I'm going to say
This is why
it.
you need to have a czar.
Yes.
And then you sit there and just imagine Nick Saban. Oh, you're going to turn down a bowl game? Guess what? You can turn down next bowl game because you're not playing in it.
I just, no, if Notre Dame would have done the right thing, great, they're good. But no, you don't do that. It's just, yeah. But anyhow, I do think the Huskers can pull this one off. We're going to look good. I want us to win. I'll listen to the bowl game when I get back. And then when it's done, we get the Stranger Things finale at night after it. So it'll be a great New Year's Eve.
I'm not watching any of that until the last episode.
And that's New Year's Eve.
And then I'm going to watch
That's New Year's Eve, yep.
because I'm sitting there like,
Yeah, I hate
and
how they
my
spread it
kids
out.
are watching it. I've watched.
I couldn't
everything up to it.
resist, so I've been watching. But yeah, this finale, it's 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night on Netflix. So we get the bowl game and then immediately flip on and see all the kids beat Vecna and
I
save
haven't
Hawkins.
watched any of it.
Oh, he's just the bad guy.
I
He's just
know.
the bad guy. But
I'm
yeah.
just sitting there.
Well, we hope they win. They hope they beat the bad guy.
Of course they will, but you never know. They might have a ball twist.
Who knows? But yeah.
You know what? I sit there and I want to win. We can beat a top 15 team, but I just want
Be great to
our
beat.
team to go out there, play for the university, play for the
Yes.
state, play for our fans.
Yes.
I want them to go out there, even if we lose by a point, and they put everything else on that field and leave it on there. I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
And
We're better than Notre Dame. We're actually playing our bowl game.
you know. And I'm sitting there like, okay, hey, win this for the state of Nebraska.
Yeah.
There you go. And you know what? I see like they look like they're kind of loose.
They are.
You know, and stuff, which is nice. I mean, seeing they're not prunes, but they're loose, and when kids are loose, they can go out and play.
They got nothing to lose right now.
nothing to lose.
They got nothing to lose.
Well, we got one more, huh?
One more, and then
One more, and then we'll see. But we'll.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's going to be, after the bowl game, or maybe after the semifinals, or maybe after the.
we'll
college
figure it
football.
out. We'll cross that bridge when we get here.
We'll let you guys know, but hey, we got one more.
Yep.
One more. Was it encore? We have an encore.
Maybe if the Broncos go to the Super Bowl, who knows? Or your Steelers.
We'll see.
Or your Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, with it, what it looks like now, if the Steelers win, or even if the hated Ravens, but whoever wins that game will probably play the Texans, and then the winner of that one will play the
I have, believe it or not, I have not gotten to watch the Broncos all season. I've just been seeing the highlights, but if the the Broncos are in the playoffs, but they do have a tough road. If the Broncos lose, they had a great season. I won't be too upset.
They're the number one seed,
Yeah,
so they'll
and-
have it easier.
Yeah, but if they do lose, I'm fine with that. They've had a good season. We've won 3 Super Bowls. If the Broncos do lose, I would really like the Bills to win one. I will shift to the Bills. It's time for them to win. And so if the Broncos lose but the Bills win the Super Bowl, I'll be happy.
But the thing is, you know what? Dodger fan.
Yeah.
We won last year. We repeated this year. You know what? I want a triple.
Yeah.
Don't tell me, we had it. No, screw that, man. I want more. I want more.
I would love it if the Broncos did, and I would like to, I finally get to watch the Broncos on Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah. I'd ask off for church duty on that day. I'd say, sorry, Broncos fan. Nope. I'll do any other mass, but I won't do that one.
Please. And God forgive me.
Yeah.
How many Hail Marys do we have to say?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
It is sad, though.
Yeah.
This is the last Bud Pod.
We think.
No.
Mine's,
it is. It's the last one for 2025.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all next year.
Yes. All right.
And then, and who knows what the future holds. I could very well next season be like, hey, we're bug potting. So I'm not going to delete the podcast episodes yet. I'm just going to let them sit in the off season. I did hear spring games might be coming back.
Oh, that'd be good.
So who knows? Maybe we might get roped in.
We never know.
But who knows? But anyhow, we're running out of time. So
you know what?
Yeah.
One more time before you're ready.
Go big red. And throw the bones.
Throw the bones.
Have a good one, guys.